What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Iowa State Cyclones. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buffaloes offense will get the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Iowa State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He might want another play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Stumbled to the ground. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's...
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Paul. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Paulson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Goes to the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Iowa State! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Open space at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting into the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Clark. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
it's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Snags it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cyclones. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play-action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. On a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Finds his target down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Got it, looking for the first down. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Paul. Turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
To the air on first down. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down and more. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Cyclones! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He'll return it from around the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Cyclones will try to convert on fourth down. They'll run the sneak for it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Let's go.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some...
And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the defense got it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They're facing a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. It's Lee. At the 20, he's got space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm.
Next, going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. That lead a little more... Now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives. Well,
this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for them.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kick is on its way. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man quickly. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Paulson. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.